Hello people, welcome to Shifting Gears, and I am driving the Mahindra XUV700. I am at Mahindra's brand new MSPT Mahindra SUV Proving Track. इस वीडियो में हम फोकस करने वाले हैं इस नए XUV700 के हाई स्पीड स्टेबिलिटी के बारे में. We are going to check out how confident this car is when you are at triple digit speeds, because we are in a controlled environment right now. हमने इस गाड़ी के डीजल ड्राइव रिव्यू के लिए अलग वीडियो अपलोड किया है. We have a separate video for the exteriors, for the interiors, and we will also have a separate video for the off-road abilities of this car, for the safety of this car, and also for the petrol variant we will upload a separate video. इस वीडियो में चलिए बात करते हैं how this car performs when you want to drive it fast, when you feel the need for speed. इस XUV700 के साथ आपको एक 2.2 लीटर टर्बो डीजल CRDE इंजन मिल जाती है. दिस इज अ 4-cylinder engine and it produces 185 PS of power and 420 Newton meters of torque with the manual gearbox. अगर आप इसका ऑटोमेटिक गियरबॉक्स वेरिएंट खरीद लेते हो, दैट इज गोइंग टू पंप आउट 450 न्यूटन मीटर्स ऑफ टॉर्क. अगर आप इस गाड़ी का पेट्रोल वेरिएंट खरीद लेते हो, जस्ट फॉर क्विक स्पेक्स, it is a 2 liter unit producing 200 PS and 380 Newton meters. So right now what I have with me is the 2.2 liter 6-speed manual 185 PS variant. आपको एक 155 PS variant भी मिल जाता है, but that is the MX baseline option of this XUV700. So let's check out how this car performs. Right now at the Parabolica, I am at 100 right now. I'm driving at 100 kilometers per hour, and this XUV700 is managing a very confident line, and I am actually keeping my accelerator input nice and steady, and it is not feeling nervous at all, and this will inspire confidence. The steering wheel does weigh up nicely. I am driving it in zoom mode, which is the most power oriented mode of this car, and of course I am in the 6th gear. When I am driving this car, say for example at 100 kilometers per hour, let me check what is the RPM level at this speed. Let me switch the display layout because I can't see it right now. So when you are going to be at 100, the engine RPM is a little shy of 2000 RPM, and that is a relaxed state of tune as well. So you can happily munch miles at 100 kilometers per hour all day long. और ये जो engine और gearbox combination आपको इस गाड़ी के साथ दिया गया है, it will not feel stressed. The steering wheel, check it out, weighing up very nicely, giving me good feedback, and there is no kickback as well. तो जब भी आप ऐसे situation में cornering करते समय speed ज़्यादा carry कर लेते हो, the steering wheel is not going to judder, and because of that you will not feel nervous. When you want to make fast-paced lane changes, check this out. I am at 110 kilometers per hour right now and climbing upwards, but this XUV700 stays in my control at all times, and it is very easy to understand and easy to manage. Of course you have a plethora of safety features in this car. तो आपको वो जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स पैकेज मिल रहा है इस गाड़ी के साथ, उसके वजह से ये गाड़ी सेफली चलाने का मौका मिल जाता है. यू डोंट हैव टू एक्टिवली फाइट द कार. द कार्स ऑन बोर्ड कंप्यूटर विल एंश्योर दैट द कार स्टेज सेफ. एंड चेक इट आउट राइट नाउ एट द पैराबोलिका. वी आर ड्राइविंग इट एट अ बैंकिंग एंगल. आई एम ओवर 100 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर. ये जो नई XUV700 है, पुराने XUV500 के मुकाबले it is far superior in terms of stability and the ride quality. When I am driving it at high speed, the car is nice and flat. There is not too much of movement that is going to make you feel uncomfortable. But of course, abhi situation काफ़ी ideal है because this is Mahindra's proving ground. This is not the real world road condition. लेकिन फिर भी let me tell you that when we were driving this car out today on the Chennai highways, it stayed flat and it delivered a good enough ride quality which allows you to happily munch miles at triple digit speeds only when the road conditions allow, only when the speed limits allow you to do it. When you suddenly approach corners and say for example if you get scared and you try to brake and slow down the vehicle, it still stays in your control and it doesn't get too nervous. तो गाड़ी का जो बैलेंस है it still stays nice and composed, and because of all of this you will really enjoy driving this car. इस गाड़ी की सबसे खास बात ये है that at 11.99 lakhs, the entry price point of this car, you are getting 200 PS on tap. इस प्राइस सेगमेंट में आपको 200 हॉर्स पावर और किसी भी गाड़ी में नहीं मिलते हैं, and just because of that fact, combine that with such neutral and balanced driving dynamics for an SUV, this XUV will please you. Check it out. Really sharp steering input at 110 kilometers per hour and nice and flat, and the tires are also offering me very good grip. आपको MRF के टायर्स दिए गए हैं. At least these cars which we are driving today have MRF rubbers and they are not squeaking and squealing. They are offering us good grip. They are offering me good grip to, you know, confidently push it and have fun. But now I am going to come to a standstill and let's check out how this car accelerates, because it is offering you 185 PS. This diesel motor, of course. अगर आप petrol variant खरीदते हो, you are going to get 200 horsepower on tap. You can check it out. I have selected the zoom drive mode. I am going to turn off this useless auto start stop function right now, because right now it makes no sense for me, because I am going to push it hard. So in 3, 2, 1. Because of auto hold, it will interrupt your progression when you start from a standstill. But keep listening to the engine as well. Already over 130 in fourth gear itself, touching 141 in fourth gear, and still nice and stable. And when I enter a corner, when I slow down the car, the ADAS system also tries to help me in maintaining and managing a lane. So you know, it keeps me alert. इसके वजह से मैं engaged रहता हूँ इस गाड़ी के साथ, and the steering wheel, you know, gives you that subtle input. And when you want to exit the corner and when you kick down the throttle pedal while exiting the corner, it will dart out nicely. लेकिन जब भी आप गाड़ी तेज चलाने वाले हो, let me tell you that above 120 kilometers per hour आपको थोड़ा बहुत wind noise जो है गाड़ी में सुनाई देगा. Above 130 you get a lot of wind buffeting, but then you are not going to drive like that a lot out on the streets, because firstly you shouldn't, and second the speed limits are not going to allow you to do that. अभी कुछ लोगों को ये लग सकता है that I am just driving around in circles and giving you a verdict, but go out, go to your nearest Mahindra showroom, test drive this XUV700, and you will really appreciate what package Mahindra is bringing to the table, and at this price point. This is going to be fantastic value for money. I am again going to come to a standstill, and this time I am going to turn off the auto hold functionality so that I can launch this car much better and much faster. So let's try it out. This is the button for your auto hold. I am turning it off and just making sure I am still in zoom mode, and let's start again. Let's kick down that right foot. So now in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Some wheel spin in second gear as well, a little wheel spin in third gear as well. And whenever you are driving this way and you are going to make sudden lane changes and, you know, just zip zap zoom through traffic, this XUV700 will feel rewarding. क्योंकि जब आप इतने पैसे खर्चे कर रहे हो एक गाड़ी खरीदने के लिए, when the company is offering so much power and performance on tap, if the chassis, if the suspension, if the steering doesn't support all of it, if it doesn't come together quite well, what is the point of having so much power when the car can't handle it and when you will not be able to handle the car? So a few more times, check this out. Changing lanes in high speed, nice and stable, confidence inspiring. And what is really surprising me is that even at high speeds, the ADAS functionality, tries to assist you in those steering inputs, and it just keeps you aware. But there is a flip side to it that if you are not really paying attention, जब आप वो steering input feel करते हो, you might try to fight it. So make sure that you turn it off if you are going to drive it too fast, and if you don't want any interruption from the car's end, and if you think you are confident enough कि आप गाड़ी को ज़्यादा safely handle कर पाओगे. And by the way, since it can drive fast, let's also check how good are the brakes. So I'm going to pull over to the shoulder and then I'm going to stomp on the brakes. So let's check it out. So in 3, 2, 1. Nice and safe. Some brake juddering at the extreme end, but still the car maintained a nice and straight line and I had no problems at all. तो किसी सिचुएशन में, जब आप इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन में सडनली ब्रेक्स अप्लाई करना चाहते हो, this XUV700 will not scare you, it will not scare your passengers, and you will be comfortably capable enough to avoid that particular obstacle in front of you. Now I'm going to drive around this high speed oval at high speed, but I am not going to talk at all. Just listen to the engine and just look at how easy it is to drive this car fast. So guys, let me know what is your opinion about this XUV700. It is not a sports car, it is a tall SUV, but it is a monocoque SUV, जिसके वजह से आप इसे ज़्यादा confidently चला पाते हो on tarmac. So I think it is going to please a lot of buyers, and this also has all-wheel drive, so it is also going to be capable of tarmac. So do check out the other video which we have uploaded, which highlights the off-road capabilities of this car. अगर आपके और कोई सवाल है इस गाड़ी के बारे में, you can ask me all of that and I will try my best to help you out. So see you soon guys, see you in some other video. I hope you like the content that we bring out for you. I hope you've loved the content of this XUV700 which we have brought out for you. Drive safe, always wear your seat belts and follow those speed limits.